what's nice here? It's going to be another transfer video for you guys today. This is going to be a bit of an interesting one. There's a lot of kind of strange deals to look at and whatnot. If you can smash a like button, if you can hit 100 likes this video, that'd be absolutely amazing. But for today's episode, like I said, there is going to be a number of kind of really random ones. And let me know in the comment section below what you think of them. Get down in there, let's get chatting down below. We're going to start things off early. I'll speak to you about Andy frigging Carroll. Now, who would have thought that Andy Carroll would have been linked with Chelsea? Now, let me know in the comment section below if you think that is a legit rumour. It is a legit rumour, I should say, because it is happening. Well, I don't know if it's happening as such as it's going to be a deal which is signed, but it's happening in the fact there's a deal which is in the pipeline. Chelsea are looking to make a bid or express interest for sure in Andy Carroll for about 20 to 30 million pounds in that kind of price range. It's ridiculous money, really. But for Andy Carroll, the style of player he is, he's going to get you goals, aerial ability with his big head and all that good stuff. With Chelsea's, you know, players you can provide him with the crosses and whatnot, he may suit their style of plays. Morata, you know, with Aspilicueta's balls in, is getting a lot of headed goals in the moment, so maybe Andy Carroll will suit their style of play. I still think it's overpriced for Andy Carroll. I can't remember exactly how much he cost Liverpool, but I know it was a lot of money. But now he's getting linked with another big money move in the January transfer window, so we absolutely he'll be one of them ones to look out for. It might drag on into a deadline day, which would be quite an interesting one to go with. Now we're going to move on to the second player now, which is Wolcott. Now this should be a done deal by the time you see this video, and it's an interesting one to Everton. I understand the move, obviously Wolcott being English and wanting to get into the World Cup team. He's got to be playing football, and at Arsenal he just simply isn't doing that enough. He's playing in some of the cup games, he may be getting a sub appearance here and there, but he's not getting the time he needs on the pitch to make his, you know, stamp his place in the England team. And I still don't think he's good enough personally to be in the England team over someone like Sterling. I think Sterling's a much better all-round player now. Maybe, you know, Sterling has come on a lot in the last couple of years, and Wolcott's kind of declined quite a bit. So he's still a good option to have for England though, so hopefully he can go to Everton and, you know, link together with like Rooney and all them at Everton, and he'll have a good time again, and hopefully for the best for us English people, obviously. But the next player is going to be Suso. This is an interesting rumour. He's linked with a return to Liverpool. And if you didn't know, he used to play for Liverpool. Not like the type of player who would play every game, but I think he played a couple of games for Liverpool. Went out to, I can't remember who it was. I think I might have gone straight to AC Milan, or maybe he went to another club. But he's an 82 rated this year on FIFA, which kind of tells you a story that he's doing something well in real life. He's also another one of them football manager players who end up being really, really good on the game. And Liverpool are linked with a return bid for him. Would he fit their style of play? Do they even need an attacking option? After the display against Man City, I think it's more defensive and goalkeeper, which is their problem. Their attacking side is just outrageous. So good to watch. Must be so fun being a Liverpool fan right now. The next player is Icardi. Now, he is linked with Real Madrid, which is quite an interesting rumour. Icardi's one of them players who, FIFA-wise, really good. His 87 in form is actually a lot of fun. I got him on my Road to Glory account, and he scores me a lot of goals on that account. But I don't know if he'll fit the Real Madrid style of play. Obviously, Real Madrid have actually come out and said recently that they are willing to sell Cristiano Ronaldo over the coming year. Not to say they're going to sell him now, nor are they going to sell him at the end of the year, but Guillaume Balaguer, who's quite big with his Spanish knowledge, being Spanish himself, he knows a lot about Spanish kind of teams. He said that they're looking to sell Ronaldo. Is Icardi the kind of replacement you'd think would fit the bill? Potentially. Good. He's not exactly too old either, Icardi's got a number of years remaining on his well, football career, I should say. So it might be one to watch there. And whether or not it's going to happen in January transfer window over time, it's there to be seen. It's just a rumour as things stand. The next player, we're back to Alexis Sanchez. Now, again, this could be a done deal by the time you see this video. It seems to be edging closer and closer that he's going to join Manchester United. Now, the kind of shame is the fact that I think he wants to go to Man City, but Man City have actually pulled out of the deal now, if you don't know that already. So the only two remaining clubs in on the deal is, of course, Man United and Chelsea. Arsenal could still technically offer him a massive contract, but it just isn't going to happen, is it? He's going to move clubs, and it looks like Manchester United are going to get their man. But they're going to lose somebody at the same time, of course, so Mkhitaryan. Now, this is the weird thing about this deal. I heard on Sky Sports earlier. I'm not too sure how much to read into this, but apparently Mkhitaryan's agent has said this is a deal where Sanchez goes to Mkhitaryan. So it's like almost saying like, Arsenal have kind of like bid for Mkhitaryan and involved Sanchez, rather than the other way round, like Man U want Sanchez and they're offering Mkhitaryan. So that's a strange little comment to come out, because you all kind of think that it's obviously Man United are offering Mkhitaryan as part of the Sanchez deal, but apparently it's the other way around. It might be a straight swap, and maybe some cash involved. I'm not exactly too sure. I'm not one of the agents or one of the football teams, so I'm not going to get it exactly right. But Mkhitaryan to Arsenal, Sanchez to Man United, it looks like it's going to happen, unless somebody decides to pull out last second. Hopefully. Oh, let's see. We'll see over in the coming days. The next one is Tom Cairney. Now, he is linked to a move to West Brom. Now, this is a type of move which you're not really sure about, is it? Because West Brom are struggling in the Premier League, of course. Tom Cairney playing for Fulham, who are in and around the playoffs. Good team, Fulham, actually. They're always the type of team who can reach the playoffs and probably should reach the playoffs. They've got a good manager. They've got a very strong team. And Tom Cairney is one of their best players. He actually used to play for Leeds. Always involved in the Leeds youth team, I think it was. And he always scores against us, which is absolutely irritating as hell. But he's a really good player and probably deserves his chance in the Premier League. Whether or not that's with West Brom is a little of a fact. Like I said, West Brom could technically get relegated, and it would have been worthwhile for going for half a season in the Premier League with West Brom and then getting relegated down into the division you already were. That's one for him to think over and potentially see if Fulham accept the bid for him. The next player is Dwight Gale. Now, this is a player who is linked to Fulham. So, if Fulham lose Cairney, they're likely to go in and try and get Dwight Gale, which would be an interesting signing, because Dwight Gale hasn't really performed too well in the Premier League. But what he did do last season was tore apart the Championship. I think he was second top goal scorer, maybe third top goal scorer, and he had a lot of injuries as well. I think Chris Wood actually got top goal scorer, didn't he, for Leeds? But Dwight Gale, fantastic player in the Championship. Like I said, not hit it off in the Premier League yet, but nor has really any Newcastle player. They are struggling. They're doing all right at the moment. If they can get some money in January, maybe they'll look to replace Dwight Gale, and then Dwight Gale can, you know, move on. But it's there to be seen. I think Newcastle's takeover is actually just falling through, so that might not happen. So Dwight Gale maybe not moving. But if he does move to Fulham, I think it'll be a good signing for them. He's the type of player I'd love Leeds to try and sign, but we've got no bloody dollar apparently. So that's frustrating. But we'll move on to the next one now, which is James Maddison. Now, he's linked with Tottenham. Now, this guy, I didn't even know who he was until about a couple of months ago when I saw a game with Norwich. I can't remember what game it was, but their link-up play, some of their attackers, is actually really, really impressive to watch. And this guy has apparently caught the eye of a lot of Premier League teams. Tottenham are looking to sign him, like I said. I don't know too much if that will happen. He's a type of player who, you know, he's not going to walk into the Tottenham team, but he could be an impact sub, or one they want to try and develop themselves. Maybe they buy him and loan him out again, something like that. He's still got a lot of years. He's not an old player by any means. And interesting one to watch, that one, I think. Tottenham fans, you're not going to get exactly excited about that, but it's one you should be monitoring. The next player is Adam Forshaw. Now, he is linked with Sheffield United. Adam Forshaw, this is a weird one, because he actually, I can't remember if it was Wigan or someone like that he played for, and he was really good, basically. He got his big move to Middlesbrough. I think he moved to somewhere before Middlesbrough. I'm getting a bit confused of what happened with Forshaw, but he was kind of labelled up to be a really good talent, and it never really happened for him. He's at Middlesbrough now, not getting enough game time. Link will move away to Sheffield United. Could be good for his career if he gets a move away. I'll have to wait and see if that one happens. Let me know in the comment section below if you think it will or not. The next player is Cameron Jerome, and this one is a done deal, actually. He has just recently signed for Derby County. Interesting move. Cameron Jerome's one of them players who has a goal in him, but not 30 goal a season kind of striker, in my opinion anyway. Good player though, good handy player to have in your team. And Derby definitely looking on the way up. I'm actually really interested to see how well they do in the second part of the season. They're looking like they could be the one to go up with Wolves at the moment. You've almost can say now that Wolves are already up. You're playing for one place, which is second place, and I think Derby could be the team to take it. And fair play to them. Really good manager. I really like their team. Good team. They just bought Cameron Jerome, but it could be letting go Chris Martin. Now, this is the Leeds link of the episode. Obviously, being a Leeds fan, I'm always going to throw in a Leeds link, but this isn't really a strong Leeds link. Basically, Chris Martin's been offered out on loan because, obviously, you just saw the last transfer, Cameron Jerome to Derby. They've got enough strikers to maybe let one go, and of course, they're not going to do that with Vidra or anybody like that unless a big money move comes in. But Chris Martin, obviously surplus of requirements, pushed down the pecking order. Leeds apparently were one of the teams he got offered to, but it doesn't look like Leeds are going to go for him because they can't afford his wage. Lovely jubbly. But anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. Andy Carroll to Chelsea. Is it going to happen? Whew. What a crazy world we live in. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Smash the like button. 100 likes would be brilliant. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you next time. And bye-bye.